Hi there, my name's Sadia and welcome to Recipes for Littlies. Today I'll be showing you how to make scones, the plain version and also a savoury version which has shallots and cheese in it. This recipe is based on Nigella's recipe, so I will link that recipe in the description box below. Keep watching to my top tips so you know how to make the best scones. These are the ingredients that you'll need and as always listed in the description box below. These scones come together really quickly. I've got some plain flour in the bowl, and to that I'm just going to add some salt, some bicarbonate of soda. I like to add the bicarb soda in a sifter just to avoid any lumps, and then finally some cream of tartar. Sift those ingredients. I'm just going to give those dry ingredients a quick mix just to make sure it's distributed. Here I've got some chopped up butter that I've cut up into small cubes. You just need to squash the butter into the flour. I find this so relaxing. It just feels so nice. So all there is left to do is to add the milk. Just pour it all in at once. And just using a butter knife, I'm going to incorporate the flour mixture with the milk. The reason why I like to use a butter knife is that it just stops you from over mixing this dough. And basically once it's just coming together, we can turn it onto our floured surface. A little bit of flour, not too much. I'm going to transfer this onto the bench. And then you just want to bring it together. If you want, you could use just a dough knife like this, or just your hands. What I like to do is just lift some of that up and just sort of put it onto each other. And that's it, really. You want this to be about 3 centimetres high or about 1.25 inches. I like to have my scones fairly small, so I'm just using this size cutter, but it's really up to you. All we need to do now is just cut these into shape. I'm just going to pop this onto a baking tray. An egg wash, which is just a beaten egg, over the top, and this will just make it nice and golden when it bakes. This is ready for the oven. It will take about 10 minutes to cook at 200 degrees Celsius. These scones are looking lovely and golden and have puffed up nicely. You can see the bottom is also slightly golden and it looks like it's really lovely and fluffy. I'm now going to show you how to make savoury scones. In this large bowl I've got some plain flour and salt, and now I'm going to sift in some bicarbonate of soda and cream of tartar. Once those ingredients are sifted, I'm going to give the dry ingredients a quick mix, and then I'm going to add in these ice cold cubes of butter and then just squash that into the flour. Just want to distribute that butter nice and evenly. Add in the green shallots, or also known as green onions or scallions, and then some tasty cheese, just giving that all a really good mix. Next, add in your milk all in at once, and then I'm going to give that a quick mix with a butter knife. Pour out the dough onto the workbench and just gently knead it together. We want this to be about 3 centimetres high or a bit over 1 inch. And then using a round cutter, I'm just cutting the dough into shape and also dusting the cutter with some flour as well. Next, I'm going to do a quick egg wash, which is an egg that I've just quickly beaten, and then using a pastry brush, I'm just going to dab a little bit of egg wash on the top, and this will provide a lovely golden colour once it's baked. Now these are ready to go into a hot oven that I'd preheated at 200 degrees Celsius. Okay, so these are what the scones look like after they've popped out of the oven, lovely and golden and fluffy in the middle. Here are my top tips. Number 1, use cold or even frozen butter. This will help the scone have a better rise. Number 2, avoid over mixing the dough. Use a butter knife to mix, and lumps are totally okay. And number 3, place the cut scones close to each other. This will help the scones rise better. Thanks so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you do make these scones, let me know by taking a picture and tagging me on Instagram because I love seeing your photos. Until next time, keep cooking!